All right, so today's topic is stretching and when to do it and how to do it. Now, you can find research on the internet or in books supporting whatever topic people believe. So I looked out to a kinesiologist. It's somebody who works with muscles and all that kind of thing. And this person actually worked with a college athletic team, like a sports team in college. And what they suggested is before going for a run or doing some kind of activity, high intensity activity like a run, what we should do before that to warm up is not necessarily stretch, but we should do dynamic movements. So sport related movements. That's why we do, like in our FIDE classes, we start with jumping jacks and stuff to get our body warmed up. We're not actually stretching muscles, sitting down and stretching muscles before we do our activity. We're just trying to get our body warmed up so that we can do like our high knees, running in place, butt kicks, jumps, some grasshoppers, just stuff to get our body warmed up. We want those muscles slightly warmed up before we go for our run or do our athletic activity for the day. Now, the best time to actually stretch the muscles out would be after our activity, after our run, after our muscles have been warmed up and been used. All right, so that's when we're going to want to work on stretching our legs a little bit. Okay, so some things we can do for our legs. A traditional stretch where we take one leg and bring it in, and we put our other leg out in front, and then we reach down towards our toes, and we hold that. Okay, we can hold that for 15-20 seconds. We don't want to necessarily hold that for 2 minutes or anything like that, but we want to put some kind of a stretch where we hold it. Okay, we're reaching out towards those toes. We're working on stretching the back of our legs there. Now, the key with stretching is they say if you're somebody who doesn't stretch very often, don't just jump into stretching all your muscles all the time, really super hardcore for 1-2 minutes. Do what you're used to and what you normally do, but work on it and improving that. So I don't stretch a whole lot, so I'm not somebody who, if I wanted to start stretching more, I'm not going to just jump into it super and do like a couple minutes of all these stretches after a run. I'm going to start out slowly and work my way up to really getting that 45-second, minute-long stretch. Okay, I'm not just going to go all for it the very first time I do it. So I'm going to start small and start working on holding stretches longer and longer and doing more and more stretches after my runs. All right, so another one we could do, for our legs, is we're going to put one foot forward like this and reach the other one back. And we're just going to lean forward and put our weight on this leg, and we're going to feel a stretch down in the front of the thigh here. Okay, so this would be another one. And that last stretch I did, I would obviously do that for both legs. Same with this one. Okay, and I'm not going to sit here and go through holding it the whole time here and doing both legs. I just want to show you. All right, so I do that one. Okay, and then I'd switch legs, put the pressure again. I'd feel a little stretch in the back of my leg here. Okay, in the front of my leg over here, leaning forward. Okay, another one I could do, get my hips involved a little bit. Very similar to that. So I'm going to take my leg and I'm going to kind of cross it down and I'm going to lean forward. Okay, you can see what that looks like. Okay, so this is my right leg, pointing towards you. My left leg is just back. All right, and I'm putting some pressure down, feeling a little stretch on the back of my hips. Okay, here's what that looks like from the other side. And then I would just get a little bit of pressure here, and I would feel a little bit of stretch on the side of my legs and the back of my hips. Okay, another very easy one to do. Another very easy one to do is I'm going to use my couch for support. I'm going to put one leg up and let that leg be stretched by the couch. My other leg's just going to sit and lay forward comfortably on the ground. Okay, so one leg is being straight, the other one is going to be stretched up, and then I'm just going to lay back and let the couch do the stretching for me. So that's going to look like this. So I'm up next to the couch. Right leg is on the ground, that's my right leg. Left leg is being held up by the couch. and then I can lay back and just let the couch do the stretching. This works really well against a wall so that you can have the wall actually pushing on the back of the heel there to get your body, to get your leg as straight as it can. Okay? Lots of different stretches you can do. You know, I'm sure we've all done this one where we just hang down forward and let the weight of our body, okay, work on stretching the backs of our legs here. Okay, you get a nice stretch here. Okay, lots of different things to stretch the legs. All right, but timing is key. We want to stretch after our run. We want to do more of warm-up type things before our run, okay, and stretch after. All right, and again, start out small if you're not somebody who's done a whole lot of stretching before. 15, 20 seconds of all these different stretches, whatever ones you can find on the internet. There are so many stretches, you can probably even make up your own, which is totally fine. Start out small and work your way up, okay? Take care.